Hello everybody, Quack Shooter here. I'm basically starting a new series here where I'm going to go through some of the strategies that I've used over the course of the last couple of years that I've been playing, and try and show how they work in a in a overtime situation. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe everything on Mondays, and then at about 9 o'clock on the rest of the week, Tuesday through Friday, I'm going to just have a session of 36 rolls that use that strategy that I came up with this week, and just see what the result is after a little bit of time goes by, and go from there. So this week I'm going to be talking about the 66 inside press and regress. It's like it's a simple strategy, short game. We are trying to not make a ton of money each time we run the strategy. We're trying to make the potential is there for a lot of money, but we're just looking to basically make 50, 60 bucks at a time each time we throw the dice. When this is for you. It's not one that I would recommend to use against other random people. It could be used, but the results may be a little less than optimal in that case. But you never know. So I'm going to go through, and we're going to go through the setup, how basically what we're trying to do, the play, and then what the possible results are. So this is for a $5, $10, or $15 table. I wouldn't. It's a $300 bankroll basically. You can't really go a lot higher than that with a $300 bankroll. If you have a bigger bankroll, obviously you can go higher, and this is going to get you through 3 to 4 hands, or whatever you want to call it, for this. And hopefully you can get out of there with a couple $100 for the day. Have a little bit of entertainment, maybe go have some dinner or whatever. But basically you're going to put table minimum on the pass line, $5, $10, or $15. You're going to put give the dealer give the dealer at least $66, and tell them you want 66 inside. They know what you're talking about. They'll put it right in. And then you can optionally buy in for a ATS, or all tall small, make them all, whatever you want, whatever it's called at your casino. I usually do either a 2-1-2 or a 1-3-1, depending on how things are going. 2-1-2, you'll hit that more often than you will the 3 and the for the 1-3-1. And as we play, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. Well, actually, I'll show you that. Just a little setup on my virtual table here. Just kind of go through it a little bit. After I've described everything. So we're looking to get 3 hits, and then we're going to bring everything down. So after we bring it all down, we're going to play single odds behind the pass line. You don't have to. You can just play the pass line. But I like to put the odds behind there, and if I hit something, I will possibly do some betting, and we're basically at this point playing for the smaller, the ATS or the pass line hit. Either way, you can start betting more. Whatever. I would go with minimum bets on the place bets at that point, and then hopefully your dogs aren't with you at the casinos to make all this noise. But anyway, we'll go through that. If you hit anything past that point, then you can continue to bet, or you can take it, or however you want to do it. It's up to you. The worst case scenario, obviously, for results is going to be you lose your $81 that you put out there. So it's going to be 66 plus, well, 81, be $15 if if you don't, or I'm not sure where I came up with the exact, actually the 81, that's basically a $10 pass line, a $5 ATS, and the 66 inside is where that 81 comes from for this particular example. Best case scenario is obviously you hit the ATS, you hit your pass line, you hit a few numbers, it's good times all around. So if you hit the ATS, you're going to hit either 246 if you're on the more liberal ATSs, or some casinos are a little more restrictive and they want to make more money, so they only give you a 30 to 1 or 30 for 1 and 150 for 1 for your ATS. So if you can play on one that gives you the 34 to 1, so you get $35 back when you hit it, and 175 when you hit the or 176 I guess it is when you hit the tall or the all, and you'll have a pretty good return. Your initial inside bet, you're hitting it 3 times, so you're going to win 21 for the first one, 28 for the second one, 35 for the third hit. That's going to give you $84 back right there. So that covers everything that you have out there. But at that point, you're going to bring all your bets down, and you're basically playing out the point and trying to hit the ATS at that point. You're usually going to win somewhere in between 59 and 300 and something. It's usually going to be closer to that 59. You might hit your pass line. You might have a few extra dollars in there, but 59 is probably the minimal you'll hit, and you'll hit usually between that and probably 80 something bucks, because you're going to hit your you're going to hit your pass line sometimes, and some etc. But anyway, that's going to be it for as far as the description. So basically, I'm going to go through and give a little bit of a scenario so that you can see what it looks like. So it's going to be $10. I'm going to do a $10 pass line, so actually this table's set up for a $10 table, and then I'll put a 2-1-2, or in this case a 2-2-1, because of how it's set up. All right, so goal: hit your inside numbers 3 times. Hopefully hit something after that, either your pass line odds, or your pass line with odds, I should say, or something. But we'll just go through a quick scenario. We'll do we're gonna hit the other thing. Sorry, you can either be on or off. If you're on for the come out, it will be you only have to hit your numbers 3 times. If you hit one of your numbers on the come out, then you're kind of wasting that roll, and you're going to have to basically hit your numbers 4 times for this to go through. So we're just going to say you hit a 6, you're going to get paid for that. You're going to win $21. You're going to press everything up by 1 unit. Okay. And let's say you hit another 6 just for the heck of it. It doesn't matter what number you hit. If you hit the 5, you're gonna hit your point. You're gonna get an extra 10. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's say you hit your 5. So same thing. Press 1 unit. Well, actually that was the pass line, but I'll fix that in a sec. So you press all those up. I'll take that back down 1. Oops. Back down to 10. Now at this point, excuse me, you can have your bets off again. If you do, and you hit your number, then you're going to have to hit 5 times. It's all in, you could, at a max, you could have to hit your number 6 times. You know, if you hit 5, or if you hit one of them as a pass line, you know, as your come out bet or come out throw or whatever you want to call it, and then you hit your point, you could do that 3 times in a row, and then, or however many times, depending on, you know, what happens. And but anyway, so we're just gonna set the point as 4, just so I don't have to, you know, doesn't matter. We're gonna hit one more time. And on the third hit, we'll know it's our third hit because we'll have 20. You know, we'll have quarter on the 5 and 9. We'll have 30 on the 6 and 8. That's pretty easy to see at the casino because they're going to switch out your bets. You know, if you have 5 nickels out there, they're going to exchange those for quarters. And by quarters, I mean $25 chips. So we're going to basically take everything down. Take that down. We're going to take these down. And then we're going to put $10 for odds. And you don't have to do this, but that's what I would do. And then we're just going to try and roll these other numbers. And, you know, at this point, you know, you're just trying to hit them. If you hit them, great. If you don't, let's just go ahead and throw a 7 now. We started out with 300. Right now we're $94 ahead because we did hit the pass line. And then we're going to throw the 7, and we're going to end up with $69 as in profit. So that's pretty much the system. You do that, you know, every time you get a chance. You know, when it's your turn to roll, you set the same thing up, and you just go from there. And, you know, try and do that 2 or 3 times, and it's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be it. Do that 2 or 3 times at the casino. If you win 69 each time, then, you know, you're gonna have 180 plus 20, so $207, which is not bad because it's maybe gonna be, you know, usually it doesn't take more than an hour and a half to get 3 rolls in, depending, especially these days with, you know, the tables being less crowded. But yeah, I would take that. And, you know, as far as your results, you know, they may vary. This is just a system, and, you know, it all depends on you and how well you're throwing, and, you know, how lucky you are or how unlucky you are, depending on, you know, things happen. You could come out and just throw a 7 on the come out and be working and basically lose your 66 and your ATS and gain $10 from your pass line, or you can, you know, 0.7 out. There's lots of different scenarios, and you know what they are. And that's going to be it for this particular video. Like I said, I will probably try to come out around 9 o'clock on, you know, Tuesday through Friday. I'm going to roll it out for 36 rolls or so, and hopefully make some money. If not, then, you know, that's what can happen as well. It's all, you know, I don't claim to be the best you know, influencer of dice out there, but, you know, sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't. And we'll just see how it works out. At the end of the week, we'll add everything up. Actually, it'll all be added up anyway, because, you know, I'll reset this to 300 and just start the live rolls from there, and then we'll, you know, go through each one. Anyway, that's going to be it. Good luck at the tables, and quack out.